Hi, Irfan here. So, as you can see, I was making a little thingy that I've posted on most things right now, like a little thingy majig here, like the whole like things. So, to make like a loop for like your little strife scene, like here I'll show you your little strife scene. It's a loop right here. So what I did some looking around on some other websites than really normally looking on the MSPA, which you should do, like the MSPA Discord server. I was looking on some other person's like tutorial on how to make a sound page, and they were when you press F9 on the frame key, like here, a certain frame action will appear like these all of these frames. So what you want to do is you do go to and play, and how to do that basically, like I'll just show you F6 in between these, so you can only make it this frame. You press F6, F9, click on add using wizard, and you try to find go frame number and play this timeline, and you put it at well, I have to put it at 38 because that's where it loops perfectly. And then you put on not a mouse click, not on that, you have to put it within this frame. And so when it hits this frame, like I'll just can disable it, but when it hits this frame exactly, it will go back to here, which is 38. Let me now delete the code here because I don't need this one. Now for like thingies with like the actions actually happening, you need to go to the button itself, and then there's like a code right here. So go to 75, click on function on button. So like let me just so you click on add using wizards, you go down to go to number and frame this timeline, and you tap 75, right, or the number you want, and you click on mouse click current selection because of the button. And then you have it already, like it's the abuse button. So once you go to the abuse button, you need to find it by the numbers you've put in the labels. To put a label in on your like little animation, you go to properties, to frame, and you can label it. I just name it the fucking action that's happening, and I think this one is abuse. Hold on, let me go back. This one is abuse. So like you make the thingy appear for like for like at least 6 frames, like 6 frames in 2. And go up and down, and then you start your little animation, and then once it like hits the last part, you press F9 again, make another like little action frame, and make it go back to 38, so it goes exactly back again to like right here, so it looks like it's a perfect animation loop. Now to make like let's say a new frame slot, you do F7, F5, 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 F5. Like you want to put it like, I don't know, let's say you want to put it at 256, yeah, that number. And like you want to make your own little fucking preview of the fucking shit, right? Motherfucker, you grab this shit, copy the frames, go all the way back, paste that shit in, poosh, like that, okay? And this layer doesn't really matter because there's nothing in there. But like here, look, this right here is already anti-action. That doesn't really matter because this frame is gonna be your anti-smoothness. I got a code from the MSPA server because this person, I think it was like Felix, I forgot the name already because I'm too focused on this right now. They gave you this code. Look, this code here, const cts canvas get context 2D and image smoothing enabled false. Basically it removes like the smoothness, which normally it looks like this. I don't know how to show right now because it looks blurry then, anti-aliasing, which you don't want on your little Homestuck animation because it doesn't fit with the Homestuck style, So when you have your little animation right here, let's say we make it this frame, and the one you wanted to use is, let's say the assault one doesn't have an animation, so you remove these, and then you animate the assault one, like 2 frames here, and 2 frames over here. So first one goes down, and then this one goes up. Remove this frame, and then you have this. Look, it got pressed by you, right? And then, so my friend was like, why don't you just animate him throwing a brick? I don't have a brick. But like, to make it go towards animation, you can do anything within it. Look here. This one hasn't got anything yet. So you click on F9. And you're right here, right? Click on add using wizard. Go to frame number and play this timeline. And then 256. And then with mouse click, current selection, finish and add. Now you go all the way back here. You find the action one, here it is, put F6, or like F6 right here, and then F9, you know, it's already open. You go down to frame number, and play this timeline, and then 38. Now when we test this bitch out, we click on fucking play button right here. Kadoosh! It's right here, right? Click on assault, nothing happens because it's too short. Or it could be also an issue because like now it should be like, you know, vanishing. Like it vanishes for like a nanosecond, which is not good. We don't want that. So it could be right here. These buttons are not working at all because there is no button for them. This button, it's very short, as you can see, like very short. But we can also be on the wrong timeline. Look here, actually, see, we're on the wrong timeline. You gotta always double check your buttons to make sure it actually works, because we were one timeline off. Like, see, now, once we test this bitch out again, it should be like a long pause. Yep, it goes back. See, and that's how you do it. Thumbs up. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. It's the fastest I could do. Also, for like idols right here, I suggest making separate little sprite sheets. Look here, the pants is separate, this is separate, and the feet also separate. The foots, look. So you can have like a type of feel. What I suggest doing is looking at the Strife scene of John with his dad, or using Caliborn, or using any of those little animation guides you have on the website too. Which I really suggest because it's really helpful. Because I use that this character doesn't have like the separate things. It's only the body and the head. And like for Strife scenes, for like let's say you do the fucking kicking thing, you can't see it here. But what I just do is 2 frames like this. And with this guy, I do like 6 frames. So it looks like this then. But yeah, that's how you do it. Have a nice day, or nice evening, or nice afternoon. Bye!